I watched Portugal versus Croatia yesterday, and a player of subject to me is Bruno Fernandez. I just want to say something about Bruno Fernandez. I have a cousin that used to argue about Bruno Fernandez and Cole Palmer, saying Bruno Fernandez is better than Cole Palmer, which is an argument I don't really find funny and it does not sit well with me, saying Bruno Fernandez is better than Cole Palmer. But that aside, Bruno Fernandez's performance for Portugal yesterday was far from convincing. It was not. Let's even drag back to last season when Bruno Fernandes was chasing that assist record to break it. We all saw how spectacular Bruno Fernandes was last season. A typical Bruno Fernandes, who always try to score goals. He's an attacker, not an attacker, an attacking midfielder that can score you goals and give you assists. But last season, he was towards the assist side, more of assists than goals. And that thing kind of like brought a new side to this Bruno Fernandes game that we didn't really see much. You get normally if you are that type of player that's focused on assists, you will bring this kind of selflessness and improve performance to your game when you're not really focused on goals. And that was something that was really, really evident from Bruno Fernandes' game last season. But so far, so good for Portugal. He has not lived up to that standard he set for himself at Manchester United last season. He has been very awful. The match against Congo, they drew. I didn't really see much of Bruno in that match. Bruno was not like visible in that match. It was more of like a ghost. Meanwhile, at Manchester United, he was the key figure, the key creative figure for Manchester United. But here at Portugal, he was missing. There are some credits to give that he's not really the key figure at Portugal for creativity. You have Vitia, Joao Neves, Joao Felix, Rafael Leao. I will never call Pedro Neto because that one is average. You get my point now. So that's it. And it's also like too critical for me to say that Bruno Fernandes is supposed to be doing everything for Portugal. No. But my emphasis on Bruno is that he has now transformed himself from a normal Manchester United player to a key player for both club and country. You get, he has done that for both club and country. So I'm expecting him to perform and deliver more for Portugal on the biggest stage, and he has not done that for Portugal. I don't know how Portugal fans will receive this. I don't know how you like take this Bruno Fernandez's performance so far so good, but it has dropped. Let's just be sincere, it has dropped. His performance for Portugal has dropped. I don't know why. I don't know why, but watching that game yesterday against Croatia, I don't know. Even Roberto Martinez had to sub him out in that 60 something minute to tell you how awful he was in that game. It was very, very awful. You get, so that's just it. If you like this kind of content, subscribe for more. I'll be talking more about football and non football related things like this. But Bruno Fernandes for me, I feel can step up his game because Portugal will see him in more games in this knockout stage. That's all I can say. And that's it.